I just want to document what's going on with this kit, because there's a lot going on and it affects not only this unit but the second unit, so the two chambers, and it also affects the evaporator around the corner as well. So it's a water issue as well as an electrical issue. Start with what I did last week. So the week before last I installed one of the refurbished guns that had come back from the States. There was a blockage in one of the water inlets, which is why there was water coming out of it. The pipe had basically exploded. So I've removed the blockage, tested it with a new pipe, this works. So when I put this gun in now, this should work. So you should be able to split a CDS Enzo after today. Unfortunately, because of all the problems with the water you lost from this gun while I was away meant that we lost pressure in the system. So we lost the interlock on this kit, which turned it off. Unfortunately, there's no water interlock on this kit, so Enzo, you were able to use it while there was no water, which is why your copper gun got hot and why you melted the RF contact, sorry, DC contact to your gun. Luckily, because it was DC, it just melted the solder off it, so your gun's okay, but it'll need to be soldered back on. If it had been RF, you would have fried the guns again. So let me show you what I've done so far. So that copper gun I've taken out. I've put a blanking plate in its place. You see that? At the moment I've got a blank space here for the CDS gun, which is going to go back in. So once we've taken the copper gun apart and resoldered it on, I can put it back in here. But for the time being, you've got no copper, so don't even try and sputter it, okay? It's not connected. As for the water issue, that's a bit more complicated. Because we've got so much kit using the same line, and we're all connected in series pretty much, we've got to the point now where we haven't got the pressure to satisfy the interlock on the larger sputtering kit. So we've got a choice. You can either use the sputtering kits, or you can use the evaporator, or you can use the smaller kit and the evaporator, but not the main units, the two chamber units. So to solve that, rather than connect the water supply up in series, we need to find some T-pieces and connect it all up in parallel, just so we can get the pressure into this system. Alternatively, what I'd really like is a new chiller, so I can actually run these kits independently of a separate chiller, which would make maintenance a lot easier, stop me getting wet and pissing about with the water. So that's it. So for the time being, Enzo, you can split a CDS once I put this gun down. You'll also be able to do bismuth or whatever's installed, but not copper. I'll let you know when the copper target's in, okay? That's it for the time being. Keep you updated.